Hello, Narnach here. Welcome back to Path of Exile, Atlas of Worlds. Today we're gonna run the tier 6 map at a canyon. This might sound familiar because we have already ran it before as a Zana map. This time we're gonna run it as a dedicated proper map, so we have 20% quality on it. As before, we have Nemesis mods and Bloodline mods, so there's more magic monsters, there's more rare monsters. They will all be special, but on top of that we have 2 extra mods. Player has elemental equilibrium. We don't really care about that because we hardly deal any elemental damage. We're mostly physical, so we will shrug that off. It's not really that interesting. -9 to maximum player resistances, however, is interesting. Because normally you run around with capped resists, so you only take 25% of the damage that monsters do. In this case, we're taking up to 34% of the damage that monsters do. So that's about a third more damage. So this is going to be a decent test of our tank. And because we have already ran it before, let's spice this up a little bit. Let's do Anarchy. We haven't had Rogue Exiles, haven't had a lot of Rogue Exiles yet, so let's have some fun. Let's do this.
A deep wound in the land, one that will never heal.
We will see. Whoop. These things are going to be even more dangerous than normal. But we shall see how much punishment the monsters are going to throw at us. Keepers of the Trove. That's a treasure trove right there. So I do a little bit of each elemental damage type. Lightning, fire and cold. Well, lightning, I think it only appears when I haven't killed recently. But it does do interesting things with elemental equilibrium. So previously this was the timed map, now we can really just take our time, which is nice. I intensely dislike timed maps. Just the sense of being rushed. I don't like it. Okay, something's possessing them. You have the thing in you. Okay. And there's a lot of things around here, and you have a proxy shield. Let's stand on the side of the proxy shield while we do the fighting. So they killed my golem, that's not good for staying alive. So Soul Eater, that's not smart to kill the other mobs first, but we're using multi-strike, so we don't really have a lot of choice. Plus, Lacerate is a AoE skill. So yeah, we're just making this ghost-possessed guy stronger. Also, I really like the look of those green arrows that it shoots. This looks really wicked.
A pain spirit hijacks a body and will
Tormented
not be
Alchemist.
stopped by their body's
escaped.
demise.
Go, possess someone else. Be useful. Once more. Come on. Nemesis mods. You can do this. You can do this. Possess. Okay. I won't have you escape. Then you're just gonna die. So, I had that prophecy. It's useful. And now we're full. So, yeah. This turns out to be a bit of a loot frenzy. Always good. Never ever object to having too much loot. Worst case, you don't pick it up, and then you feel guilty about it because you don't leave loot behind. No, it's just like not finishing your plate. No, there's some things that you just you've been taught not to do, or to do, or however you wanna phrase it. Let's see, Phantasmagoria. Let's keep it there. And look for more trouble. Ooh. That was satisfying. That was a nice explosion. Just all of them just suddenly goes kaboom. Bringer fragility, so it curses us on top. That's definitely not useful. It's hexproof. So we just got a Catacombs map, which is useful. So I don't think we had it yet. That's the one upside, of course, of running both Bloodlines and Nemesis mods. You get a lot of extra, potentially +1 map drops, which are the type of map drops we really want here. Oh, I keep getting back to it, but killing things with really big bloody explosions is awesome. So they're in a proxy shield here, so that's why, but with the sand in the background, it's really hard to see. Because someone is shooting bug-shaped sparks at us. That's you. Time van Heidef. Oh yeah, we had Anarchy on, didn't we? There might be more people, might be annoying people. Here, have a totem. And we got him. And then we get assaulted by even more mobs. And that's gonna be our second trip to empty pockets. Well, finding that Chaos Orb is nice. That's a bit of a compensation for getting the extra Exiles mod on it. Let's see. But so far our health bar is moving bits here and there, but it's not truly scary. Okay, totem is here. This is ice blood, so we need to get out. That. Now, play the smart thing here. Just don't set extra stuff to explode, especially not if your maximum resistances have been lowered, because you will end up taking more damage. But we are, of course, playing this slightly smart, because we have a number of defensive auras, which definitely help us. And Enfeeble, it reduces the damage that monsters deal. If they deal less damage, then of course there is less damage to resist. So something that reduces our max resist is slightly less impactful, because we already reduced the damage by quite a chunk. On top of that, Enfeeble also reduces the accuracy of monsters and makes their crits less impactful. So all in all, we just take less damage. Simple as that. We have Temporal Change. The other major defensive aura makes the monsters slower. If they're slower, they attack less often, which gives me more time to actually try to hit them in the face. Either to kill them, or to just get some regeneration going. Because if they hit less often, and I am just constantly hitting them to build up regeneration stacks. Hello there, Gnar, Eater of Carrion. Oh yeah, you have a bird-shaped friend nearby as well, didn't you? So you come and go. You bugger. Okay, there's a channel map over there, and there is your bug, your bird-shaped companion. Stomach, the battle fowl. It's like a bird of war, but battle birds. Okay, just the totem down. Yep, like that. And every time we get hit, you see the health drop a little bit, and then it's nearly instantly it just goes back. You really see the regeneration stacks just building up. Okay, if the golem, of course, then it gets even better. If the totem next to us, we're doing more damage, so it even helps as well. But that was a tanky bird. Channel map, that's tier 3. So the bosses dropped a tier 3, and we actually got a plus map from just some random thing somewhere. And we don't have the space to pick this up. Let's empty our pockets. And we empty this. Well, so far, we scored a couple of maps. This has been a good run, even though it's not done yet. More than 50 mobs remaining, but it's a good run. Hey. And this is the end. So the canyon is stretched. Well, in the beginning there was an unstretched part. 5 sockets, but not linked. So, where were those 50 mobs hiding? Goatman. Contrary to before, you do have to watch out for the goatmen since they actually hurt now. Especially once they start casting. Ah, what nice. So it's really to your advantage to have some weaker mobs mixed in with the stronger mobs, because the explosion will take out the larger ones as well. As long as there are enough weak mobs, it's gonna be good. Okay, I'm slightly stumped now. Where the heck is everybody? Is there a party I wasn't invited to? Okay, let's just start acting angry against everybody. Let's not get cursed here. Try to weaken me of vulnerability. Is that vulnerability? Fragility. Okay, more zombies. Well, that's a decent way to get to 50. Also, one of the side effects of all the map mods that I'm running is that the pack size is larger. So there's simply just more mobs. Currently we have 26% extra pack size. 92% more items dropped, or increased item quantity. And we got 3 extra rogue exiles. Currently wondering if there's still one out there somewhere. Just waiting. Or did we just accidentally kill all of them? Yeah, we did, because we had the Time Van Heidoff, the Spark Beetle cast guy. We had the guy with the wings. That was kind of it. Oh well. I guess the third one didn't really make all that much of an impression. So, no uniques, but we did get another we got a Catacombs map, we got another Phantasmagoria. And over here we got the channel. So, well, we're building up. This is our second tier 7. We already have the cells, we already have the Catacombs now. And we completed this one, so now we know this is the Catacombs. I was wondering, because this one was obscured. And I figured I had to run the Vaal City to uncover it, but the path from the canyon also goes here. So we still have the race course to do, which is a tier 6. And I actually have to get a Vaal City, so I have to run the burial chambers again. And then once we got those stats, the tier 6 is done, then we're going to move onwards to the tier 7s. So that's the cells, we got Ashen Wood, then we got the Catacombs and the Arachnid Tomb. So making slow and steady progress, and I have to say, the challenge level is still manageable. We've cleared nearly all the tier 5 and tier 6s on the left side of the map. And so far I haven't run into a single map where I was thinking, man, this is impossible, or those bosses are just extremely overpowered. No, like the old museum used to have. I keep getting back to that because that really bugs me, just how imbalanced it used to be. But now all the fights have been fair. They have been fair fights. And I really like it. I really, really like it. Though, I have to say, I am curious when the Shaper is gonna show back up, because it's a bit thin in terms of content. just how much interaction you have with the Shaper. But no, that you always have to have something to grumble about. That keeps you happy. So for now, I just thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.